Welcome to Your Gay Best Friend, hosted by Dwayne Anthony. Dwayne Anthony is a husband, father, as well as a professional. This podcast is all about Dwayne Anthony's life, shopping, sex, and whatever's in his head. So get ready for some messed up shit. This is uncensored, unfiltered. Welcome to my gay best friend, and soon to be your gay best friend, Dwayne Anthony.
Hello, all you marvelous people out there. It is I, Dwayne Anthony, your gay best friend. I am going to talk about Jaclyn Hill today. I don't know why I'll be talking about her, but she's been on my mind a lot lately, probably because it's been blowing up on YouTube. It's been about a good month now that Jaclyn Hill had her launch of lipsticks, So Rich lipsticks, where a lot of influencers have been, I guess, reviewing the product and finding contamination. And by contamination, I mean actual foreign particles in their lipstick. Now, fuck Jaclyn. That's what I'm going to start off by saying. Because if you're a business owner, this is for her new line, her new cosmetic brand, Jaclyn Cosmetics. And what I'm here to discuss really isn't her lipsticks. It's more of her business practice. Her business practice has been shady at best. She comes off very defensive. She is not a very people person. She doesn't have that people personality that you would think an influencer would have. She has lost a lot of people's respect in the beauty community. And it spilled out from the beauty community to other business owners are stepping up and saying how much her business practice just sucks. Instead of doing what a lot of business owners would do when they come out with a product and there is a problem with that product. What happens next is, if it's a large amount of problems or is affected a lot of people and there's obviously a problem with it, they just recall the product. Well, she has yet to recall the product. She has, after like 3 weeks, decided, I'm going to give everybody their money back whether they want it or not. I'm going to refund everybody shipping and taxes and all of that wonderful stuff. But she's not recalling it and not asking for it back. She's not telling people to throw it away. And that's just some shady business shit right there. I want to know what you think about this. Because I know in my job, if I mess up, it's not only going to cost me money, but especially because all of our jobs affect other people. But isn't there a responsibility we have as business owners or as people who perform a service or give a product out to the community, whether it's tangible, something you can hold in your hand, or it's an experience? Don't you have that obligation of making sure that product is worthy of what you're charging for it? Hell, even if it's a free product, you can't be giving out shitty product. That's just not ethical. There's a moral problem. Speaking of moral problems, I also have a problem with her personally. I've never met her. I don't ever expect to meet her or for her to even hear this podcast or my opinions on this. Well, I don't think anyone will, because right now she's ghosted herself and deleted all of her social media. I think it was just like 48 hours after putting out a a video stating how she can't be without her fans. She can't live without social media. And oh my God. I truly despise people who go back on their word, especially so soon. I believe we call them hypocrites. She is such a hypocrite. Oh my God, people. I don't like talking crap about people. I don't. I really don't. But it's my podcast. I can say what I want. And I want to know how you feel about this as well. Jaclyn Hill came out with a video that was very defensive. And actually, not only has she come out with videos that have been very defensive, but she has replied to customers and subscribers of hers and fans of hers when they questioned her about these lipsticks and these foreign objects found in the lipsticks. And if you've been living under a rock, or if this isn't your cup of tea, and you don't know what I'm talking about, the foreign objects I'm talking about are hairs, little white hairs, fuzzies, black hairs, round black spheres, just so much shit. People have found plastic, like little shards of plastic and little pieces of metal in these lipsticks. Like, that's how serious this thing is. This whole subject is just crazy. And is it because she's a YouTuber and an influencer? Is that the reason why people aren't taking this so seriously? Because let me tell you, if name a company, like name a restaurant, Arby's, McDonald's, Burger King, Olive Garden, just an average run-of-the-mill, find it everywhere, quick service restaurant. If there were people who find hairs in their food on a regular basis, or little pieces of plastic in the meat in the burger, don't you think that shit would get taken care of real quick? Don't you think a real heartfelt apology would go out to the American people? Because this is a problem. Hell, even if it happens to one person bites into a hamburger and, finds a piece of plastic, and they go social with it on their social media, and it picks up and it goes viral. You bet your ass they're issuing a statement and an apology, and they're going to them with their lawyers and settling this before it could ever happen again. I mean, all right, so let's look at Chipotle. One Chipotle restaurant had a problem. Their worker on the line who was working with the food directly was sick, wound up contaminating the food he was handling. So everybody who ate in that Chipotle, I'm not shitting you, look it up, this happened maybe 2 years ago, everybody in that Chipotle who ate there got sick. And Chipotle, they really went up and above and beyond to make sure this doesn't happen again. They instituted new policies on food handling. They did a national-wide Chipotle training on food handling and ensuring that this would never happen again. That's how serious this is. Just because one person who was sick at work did not go home, probably because he couldn't afford to, didn't have the time to take off, his manager wouldn't allow them to, whatever. And I bet you right now he feels really shitty about this, that he has infected hundreds of people at this point. And don't you think Jaclyn has somewhat of the same obligation here? There are people online, look it up, who might have weakened immune systems, who have had rashes on their lips by using this lipstick. and they have had cuts and scrapes on their lips from foreign objects being inside their lipstick. Come on. I don't get it. But, I'm gonna back up a little bit on this, because when the YouTubers first got their lipsticks and they were all excited, oh, we're gonna test out the new Jaclyn Hill cosmetic, their first brand new launch. We're gonna swatch and try and sample and show everybody on YouTube what they look like, how great they are. Let's see what the formula is like. They're going to do their first impression videos. They're going to do all of this. And they looked at it and they're like, oh, there's hair in my lipstick, and there are little black dots and fuzzies, and oh, that can't be right. But they still put it on their lips. The first dozen videos I watched on this, they all put it on their lips. Oh my God, what is wrong with you people? Come on. But I'm going to digress here. Going back to the subject at hand, Jaclyn Hill is running like a first grade educational level of business. This is business management 101. How to put out fires. How to make sure that you take all the steps necessary to make sure everybody is happy and you're giving a product worthy of distributing out to the world. And what to do if that product has such concerns. It's damage control. There's so many basic courses on this. That she is a millionaire. She has the money. Where is her lawyers? Where are they? Now, according to a couple of influencers who are drama channels in the beauty community, like Rich Lux and Nick Snyder and T by Ali, they've all come out and talked about this, and they're going really deep in this. So if you want to get deeper in this, go ahead. I know a lot of my fans and people listening to my podcast are like, who's Jaclyn Hill? And I don't give a shit. And, why is this 42-year-old man with kids, who doesn't wear makeup, talking about this? Why do I care? I want to know that everybody listening knows the difference between right and wrong. That they know the difference between a good product and a bad product. And I want to know that if you are in a management position, hell, even if you are an entry-level person in your place of employment, that you are doing the right thing and you know the difference between right and wrong when it comes to this stuff. Because, let me tell you, I go to McDonald's, different ones. I am a customer. Yes, I shouldn't be, but I am. I go a little more often than I should. And every time I go there, I know they're going to fuck me over. I know they're going to forget something. I know something is going to be, the bread's going to be stale, the meat's going to be dried out, or, it's just going to be a shitty product. I kind of know that expectation going in, and I'm never disappointed when I come home and find that they forgot to put something in the bag, something is wrong, I got the wrong order. I kind of, unfortunately, have accepted that, but we shouldn't have to accept things like that. We should hold other people accountable if we're paying for a service. There's this huge thing going around for the past several years about how minimum wage should go up to $15 an hour. Great. That is somewhat of a livable wage here in Florida. Here in Orlando, depending on your neighborhood, depending on your living situation, $15 an hour, you're able to live or coexist with a roommate or two and be able to afford to eat